Hello everybody and welcome back to Mutti Plays Legend of Zelda the Minish. Today we are going to finish off the Palace of Winds and we shall obtain the final element! Yay! And first off, Eslo will complain about how large this dungeon is. And we make our way upstairs and we mess around a bit. And this part will be a prime example of I should have played this game at least once before actually doing the Let's Play, because I forget a lot of stuff about the later parts of this temple, so I end up getting lost and having to fast forward through the part like right now. And here I thought there was gonna be a whiz rope popping up, so I wandered around for a little bit, but when it didn't pop up I was like, what, huh? And then I just dropped down. There is a key right there. And over on this side there is a compass. And it's not gonna do us terribly much good since we do not have the map yet. And you know what? It just occurred to me. I think the first half of the dungeon is you wandering around on the outside of the palace, while the second half is you going around on the inside of the palace, because there's a lot more stairs here and a lot less jumping up stacks of clouds. And funny thing, I was wondering if my little cloud tally was going to be rendered ineffective by actually looking at the map and seeing how many floors this dungeon is, but the cloud tally and the dungeon and the amount of floors in the dungeon actually matched up perfectly. So and basically this dungeon is 5 stories tall, and I am assuming that those giant whirlwinds boosted you up at least through to the next layer of the atmosphere. So 1 boost just to even get into the clouds, another boost to get to a higher layer of clouds. I am going to quickly tally this before I forget and 1 boost to actually get into this dungeon, plus 5 stories, plus 1 more boost just to even get to the boss. How the hell is Link breathing? And over here it just takes you to that room with the pit that falls to the chest with the treasure, so if you went my way the first time around, then ignore it. And here on the right it's left, dang it, it's, you don't have to go in this room, but I did to show it off. Basically, those 2 robes, kill them, you get a keenstone. Have fun. And then another little fast-forwarded bit so that we can get back to progressing through the dungeon. And over here, as you can see, both doors are open, but you can still fight the enemies. And 3 fire whiz robes, so do try to be careful fighting them, because if not, they will light your ass on fire, and you will fall down the pit because you can barely control Link when he's running around with his ass on fire. And I hate this room. I do not like the thought of being so crowded with floor masters. And at least with the Ocarina of Time versions, the ones that would crawl around right in your sight, you could actually just slash at them. It may have been annoying having to kill the mini versions, but at least you could have killed them with and had a better chance of evading. But pretty much every other version of Floor Master is I just want to stab all of them with light and make them go away. And excuse me for a moment. Alrighty. And over here, I believe it's another... Oh! This is the path to the heart piece. So, functionally, it is optional, but if you want all the hearts, then go through here. And going through there will make you go down the pit, and you have to go through here, and yada yada ba. All of the messing around. This dungeon is easy to get lost in. And you see another Bomb Rosa here, and I use the boomerang, but you could also use the arrow if you wanted, and if you wanted to fall down that pit, you could also jump before setting off the rocks. And over here, if you light both of those torches, you will open up the red warp. And I start... Oh, nope. There... That chest is also optional. It is a 200 rupees. Yes, 200 rupees. And at this point I am just beyond caring, though I really should care about wasting rupees, because I'm not done with the figurine side quest yet. So, and buying mysterious shells is a good way to cut down on actually having to find them out in the wild. But I just lost all ability to care because I realized that I have the European version. I'm playing the European version of this game, and the European version of this game does not have every bomb upgrade. So I will try to hunt down the US version of this game so that I can show you how to get the one bomb bag upgrade that the European version is missing. And about where that Stalfos' skull was is exactly where you need to lay the bomb. So, just put the bomb there. And here I thought I had a key that I could use, but I didn't. So now I have to waste another few seconds. Looks maybe approximately 30 seconds, I don't know. But back up and back over here and let that thing hurt me and actually go here for once. And don't touch those Bomb Rosas. Instead, do what I do. Well, you could navigate the long way around, but what I did was easier. Loads easier. You just have to be sure that you don't hit the Bomb Rosa as you jump and bada bing, bada boom. And here, you're going to see why it is a bad idea to hit the Bomb Rosas. Not just because you will get hurt, but because it sets off that switch which closes the door. And now we actually fall down this pit, because we actually need to. And then we open that. And now we are in, another outside room. I am going to go grab that chest, which is a keenstone, I believe. Yes, it is. Blue. And, then I will find the way to where you need to go, but then I remember there's a room that I missed. So I go back and do that. Now, another note about the European version of this game. It is possible that you will not be able to get all 4 bottles, because there is a glitch with the one human you have to fuse with in order to summon all the Gorons. Basically, if you talk to him, but reject the fusion and or cancel out, whichever phrasing you prefer, he will not be able to do the Keenstone fusion anymore. You will not have all 4 bottles, and now that I realize it, you will not be able to fuse every Keenstone. So, just make sure that if you're playing the European version of this game, you have both kinds of blue Keenstones before you talk to Emi. Down, I think it's the Eastern Hills. And we are finally at the boss chamber. The penultimate dungeon, the penultimate boss. Lovely. Another good reason why this part of the game is better in 2D than 3D, because guess what? We're floating way up in the middle of the sky. And why am I pausing? Whatever. And, okay. Basically, this boss has panels upon her. And I don't know why there are 4. You can't even get 4 right now. But, and I think my sword beams are screwing up my ability to slash her. But, anyways, you have the panels. Make the clones in the pattern that the eyes are in. Slash at the eyes. And stretchy. And do that, and once the blue guy comes on, jump on him, and then slash at the eyes as it appears. They appear. And do be careful of its swirling little taily. Oh dear, I fell off. Luckily it just respawns me on top of the thing. And when it shakes like that, that means you're done with that one. And now, part 2, she is aligned horizontally, and one of the blue ones starts shooting things at you that are going to so fuck up your ability to make up the clones. So, bear with this part. You will be able to line up right eventually. It might be annoying, but yeah, just keep trying. Learn how to evade the rainbow orby things. What are those anyways? Why is it saliva rainbow colored? What? And jump on this guy. And slash flash at it again. This time, whoa. Stupid screensaver. But this time, a bunch of little green babies will start flying at you. And jump back onto the mama. And now, he's gonna keep spitting rainbow loogies at you. But now he's going to insert himself into the equation. So, more annoyingness. Yippee! But like I said, just keep trying and you'll get it eventually. And once you get to the ice, just hammer your sword button. Hammer it, hammer it, hammer it. Do your best to get to that 16 button presses per second so that you can kill this lady before she becomes a problem. You can do it! I have faith in you! And another little riding around on the blue guy, but I think this particular... Hi, sweetie. I think this particular instance of the fight, you're supposed to be on the mama while he spins around, but because the other ones had me jump on top of him, I just kept jumping on top of him out of habit, and as you can see, it works wonderfully. And now you don't have to worry about any blue guys shooting rainbow loogies at you, but you do have to worry about the babies. But at least the babies are less annoying than the rainbow loogies. And now we're done! Woo! Let's see what my darling has to say as Link collects the final element. Not much, he was just asking how my day was. And, now that we have the final element, the next few parts, I don't know how long I'm gonna take, but I'm going to try to grab as many things as I possibly can grab without upgrading the sword to its final form, because once you do that, shit's gonna hit the fan. And hi, sweetie. And you were gonna be kind of forced into the final dungeon, and I want to try to save that for last. And you were going to see how much I hate the cuckoo lady. See you next time.